Hey there, and welcome back. One of the most important parts of any website, especially a WordPress website, is the web host. If you pick the right web host, everything is going to be smooth sailing for you. But pick the wrong web host and it becomes a nightmare. So as we head into the new year, let's run through the list of WordPress web hosts that you might want to use for your new website. But before we begin, if you want to see more videos on WordPress, e-commerce, digital marketing, and other website-related topics, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Now, let's get started. First off, we have WP Engine. This is who I use to host my websites. I've been using them for about 5 years now, and I've never really had a major issue with them. In fact, I switched because I was having uptime and security problems with a previous web host, and I haven't had those same problems with WP Engine. They provide a lot of great tools that you can use, such as Git and SSH, page speed reports, content analysis, and more. Also, Atomic Blocks and Genesis and StudioPress themes are included in your plan. And finally, they have automated daily backups, which are great in case something breaks on your website or someone hacks your site. On the other side, if you're not a developer, some of those tools probably don't mean a whole lot to you. Plus, it's all very technically focused, so a whole lot of these things might not pertain to you if you're just looking to host a single website. And those things do kind of add up in the cost. Plus, it can get a little bit pricey if you start to host more than one website. Still, a single site will cost you $29 a month, which isn't too bad considering everything you get. If you're a medium to large size business looking to sell online, Liquid Web is a web hosting company that you're going to want to take a look at. They have high quality plans with managed hosting that can run any kind of store. And they also offer a virtual private server option. Plus, their technical support is great and they have a lot of great people that can help you out. And their current client list includes Home Depot, National Geographic, and Porsche. However, their hosting packages are among the most expensive on this list. Their lowest WordPress hosting tier starts at $119 a month. Plus, there aren't any shared hosting options. But if you need technical knowledge and high-end specs for your store, Liquid Web is certainly something worth checking out. Pantheon has really become a big part of the WordPress community, both by sponsoring WordCamps and having their own employees speak at those WordCamps. Because of that, a lot of what they do is focused on web ops, which developers will like. They offer production, staging, and development sites for each of your installs, which is great for testing things out on your site without actually breaking the live site. And they have developer-focused workflows like Git and SFTP, and a command line interface. Like WP Engine, a lot of the tools that they offer are more focused for developers and not for normal people just looking to host a website. And Pantheon also has the Liquid Web issue where their prices are a little bit more expensive than you might like. The plan most small businesses would like to use on Pantheon starts at $114 a month. Still, the lowest tier of hosting that you can get starts at $29 a month, and that just might be worth looking into. If you're looking for something a little bit more simple and just want a web host for your website, Siteground is something that you're going to want to look at. In addition to quality web hosting, you'll also get a free SSL certificate, which is basically a requirement for today's web. Plus, you'll get free email accounts and automated updates for WordPress core, plugins, and themes. And if you're big into green energy, their servers run on renewable energy, so you can feel good about your website ecologically. There are, however, a couple of downsides. First, you won't get as much storage space as you will with the other web host. The lowest tier starts at 10 gigabytes, which you might go through if you're not careful with what you're uploading. And there aren't any dedicated server options. But the best part is that the plan that you'll probably want to go with starts at just $9.99 a month. And the cheapest plan starts at $6.99 a month. That's a great deal for anybody just starting out with a website. Similarly, if you're in that same boat, you also might want to take a look at Pressable. And yes, I am wearing a Pressable shirt that I got at WordCamp San Antonio in 2017. Among the features that you'll get is unlimited storage, which is great if you use your website to store a lot of files. You'll also receive a free SSL certificate and a content delivery network, which will help your page speed. And you'll get automated daily backups. That is always a plus. On the other side, you don't get an email account with the hosting. And in researching this video, I did come across a few complaints about the customer service, although that seems to be fairly typical these days. The pricing, however, is slightly higher than what you would get with Siteground. Their plans start at $25 a month, but it's still worth checking out. Finally, we have this group of 3, which are more in the general web hosting category. They do a lot more than WordPress, although they each have a function built in to where you can create a WordPress website with just a few clicks. The main advantage of these hosts is that they're pretty cheap. They also sell domain names, so you can get both the domain and your web hosting in one place. And they're great places to start if you're just creating your first website. But they do have their issues as well. They might not have the best structure to support larger websites, especially if you're selling a lot of products online. I had uptime and security issues with Bluehost in the early 2010s as well. And GoDaddy does not play nice with the majority of Forms plugin in WordPress. I learned that one out the hard way. That said, if you do need something quick and cheap, they're a pretty good option to go with. Just lower your expectations a bit. Exact pricing will differ from company to company, but they're generally around $10 or less to start out with. So, what is your favorite web host? Or do you have a horror story from a web host that you used in the past? Be sure to leave your answers down in the comment section below. Also, if you're tired of dealing with the technical aspects of your WordPress website, like update, security, and the like, I offer WordPress website care packages that can take care of that for you, give you web hosting, and more. You can learn more about it in a link in the description below. And to see more videos about WordPress, e-commerce, digital marketing, and other website-related topics, be sure again to hit the subscribe button and to ring the bell for notifications if you haven't already done so. And be sure to check out the blog for more WordPress tips and other posts about websites and digital marketing. Until next time, happy WordPressing.